Let me ask you something. Do you feel like sometimes you're stuck and there's more to give in life? Like you look at your paycheck and you think, is this all life is? Paying bills, trying to get a promotion, trying to get a better job, trying to get to the end of the shift, trying to get to the weekend, waiting to get to the end of the year for a summer holiday. Don't you feel there's got to be more to life than just this? It's exhausting, the uncertainty, the trying to pay bills at the end of the month. You feel like you're just stuck. You're working really hard, you've got a job, you've got dreams of having a fortune, a business, but you feel like you're stuck. Let me tell you, life does not change by chance. It changes by you making a physical change in your business or in your lifestyle. You're not going to be able to have a business if you're not doing anything physically different from what you've done the last week, last month, or the last 5 years. What is it that you're willing to physically change in your routine to make that change that you're looking for in your life? Life doesn't change by chance, it changes with you making a move. In 1954, there was a man called Roger Bannister. Now, Roger Bannister was able to change mindsets around the world and broke through a barrier that people once thought was absolutely impossible. He ran a mile in less than 4 minutes. Now, this was something that people thought was absolutely impossible for the human body. Since 1954, over 1,500 to 2,000 people have broken that record, including college kids. So, what's changed? The distance has been the same, but it's the mental barrier that was holding people back. Think that it's not possible. And that's similar to you and your business and your lifestyle. There's a mental barrier that's holding the majority of people back, even though they see people all around them making it. There's something that stops them. Now, this is the same with Roger Bannister. When people got on the starting line, they knew it had been done before. They had seen someone else had completed this within the 4 minutes, and therefore it was physically possible. So if you know anybody that has achieved their dreams, somebody that has went for a goal, changed their life completely, then you also know it's possible. I mean, the internet, it makes it very easy for us to see success stories all over the place. Somebody who had a minimum wage job and all of a sudden started a business and is now worth millions. You know it's possible. Mentally, you know this is possible for someone to live their life having no means at all and building a fortune. You know it's possible. But having seen other people do it as well, it gives you that physical evidence that it is. So then I ask you again, if you know it's physically possible to build a successful business, to live the life of your dreams, to go for your goals, why is it that most people don't do it? You see, most of the people in this world operate on eyesight. Eyesight meaning they look around and anything they can see physically is what they confirm. For example, they see their bills, so therefore that's a problem. They have to pay their bills. They see the issues in their vehicle. The car is old, it's bang. They need to get a new car. Their job sucks. This is things that they see physically in front of them, problems. They operate with eyesight. Eyesight. Okay? But people are successful, they operate with mindsight. Mindsight. They see things in the future that other people have not seen. That's why they create businesses out of thin air. They see the opportunities where other people don't see the opportunities. So you operating through eyesight or mindsight when it comes to looking at the opportunities all around you. The odds are you're probably looking at all the problems around you, why people are failing, why there's no opportunities, why your bills are higher than your income. All of these are people just looking at eyesight, the issues that are around you. But do you ever see entrepreneurs thinking about things 5, 10 years in the future that people would never have imagined? For example, Jeff Bezos predicted in future when he started Amazon that the future would be online shopping, that we would be sitting there at home, we'd click a few buttons, and things would arrive to our home the very next day. This is something that is through mind sight, something that could not be predicted back then when the internet got started. We could not have predicted this yet. Someone in that position, Jeff Bezos, that's why he's one of the richest men in the world, because he was able to operate through mind sight. So have a look around your physical world. Are you looking at all the issues around you, your bills, your family bills getting higher and higher, your income staying the same, all the repairs to your vehicles, repairs to your home? All of these things are all just problems that you're seeing that you're surrounded with. Maybe it's your other broke friends that you hang around with at work. at the gym, all of these places. These could be reminders of your physical limitations all around you. You need to get out of those bubbles and start thinking, okay, where are the opportunities? And start seeing opportunities in your mind before they physically become reality. Now, let's be honest, the goal for you to go through a journey to get to a meaningful outcome is not easy. There's a lot of struggle, rejection, you question your ability, your family, your friends question your ability to reach those goals. It's not easy. But when the outcome is clear, when the goal is clear, the price, the pain is worth it. So, what is it that you're looking to achieve in 3 to 5 years? What would you love to achieve? That is your outcome, that is your goal. What kind of lifestyle would you like to have? Because let me tell you, the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrificing income that you could be using to go out on holiday or to buy excess food or drink and all these kind of things that you're reinvesting back into your business. It's not easy and it takes a long time. But when your outcome, the goal at the end is worth it or it's clear, then 100% these sacrifices are worth it. So have a think. What is it? What kind of outcome are you looking for 3 to 5 years from now? What kind of lifestyle are you looking to live? Some people are striving and sacrificing towards goals that are not even clear in their mind. And therefore, it's hard to get out of bed in the morning. It's hard to not watch extra Netflix because you're like, well, what am I doing the extra work for? But when the goal is clear, super, super clear, it makes sacrifice way easier for you to be able to dedicate that time, that energy, that time away from your family to open up the computer late at night after you've already come back from work between the hours of 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. You do some work. You're sacrificing friendship, community, social gatherings, all of these things make the goal clear and the price will be worth paying. Honestly, this is something that I live my life by. Make it clear and the sacrifice is worth it. Right now, I'm in my office. It's about 4 a.m. I'm shooting these videos for you because my outcome is very, very clear. The business and the lifestyle that I'm living now was something that I planned 5 years ago. And right now, I'm living that lifestyle. I get to work when I want in my office, do exactly what I want to do with whoever I want. I can work 6 hours in the morning. By the time most people are beginning their work, by 11 a.m., I'm finished for the day. I go for a swim, go for a walk with my family, enjoy the weather. It's an incredible lifestyle, but you have to plan the outcome now. If you don't plan the outcome, then you're basically saying to yourself, why imagine if your boss at your job just said, would you like to do overtime? That's it. But no extra pay. Just come in, do overtime, and you can just, leave as normal. There will not be any extra benefits. None of us would do that, right? That would just be silly, doing overtime, extra work for no benefit. That's kind of like what it's like building a business at the beginning. It's extra work, extra sacrifice, extra struggle without an unknown outcome at the end. But this is why we have to go back to what we said before, which is your mindset. You are the one that sees the vision. No one else sees it. And the mistake that I make quite often is sharing my vision with other people, my spouse, not my business partners because they see the vision as well, but people just out with like social gathering, sharing the vision that you have for your business and your life. They don't have that same vision because that vision wasn't brought to them. It's been brought to you. So when you share it with them, they're definitely not going to believe in the same vision or be as excited, which then gets you down as well. And then you start thinking, well, is this right? Am I on the right path here or am I just crazy? So try not to share it too much with the other people that are out with your business circle. Try to keep your vision solid in your head, keep the motivation going. And again, when the vision is clear, the sacrifice is worth it. Let's talk about money. Now, whilst money isn't everything, it touches everything. Having money and the ability to spend to get your time back is very valuable. At the moment, most people in life are wasting their time. I wouldn't say wasting their time, but they're working towards time. It's time or money. That's all they're doing. They're trading their time for money. However, profits is where you want to be in life. Profits are able to scale when you're sleeping. They're able to scale when you're on holiday. They're able to scale when you don't want to be working at all. They are true income and true freedom is by having profits. Wages get you a living, whilst profits make you a fortune. That's what we want to be aiming for. Profits. In your business, what is it that you want to be achieving when it comes to your time freedom? Genuinely, I think that's what everybody's looking for. We're not looking for millions and millions in the bank because you don't need that. What we're looking for is enough money that you can do what you want, when you want, with who you want. So it's not millions that you need. It's the extra cash flow per month that pays for your income. For example, you make £1 million a year. Okay, forget that. You make £1 million just overall. £1 million overall is enough for you to conservatively live a life for 20 years without any income. Depends how much you make or how much your expenses are per month. But let's say $40,000, you could live 20 years without any income at all, without any other additional income. Of course, you're going to make more income over those 20 years because if you figured out how to make $1 million, you know definitely how to do it again. And now you know how to make 5 million, 10 million, and it gets easier from there. But most people don't have a plan in place. They don't understand how it's so simple to start making additional income per month. You're not looking to win the lottery here and make 20 million, 100 million. You don't need that. Honestly, you don't need that. What you need is a few extra couple of $1,000 per month that's going to be able to pay for your lifestyle that's coming in on a monthly basis, that you're not sacrificing your time. Yes, it takes time to start. And yes, it takes time to bring value to the marketplace. But over time, you will then not have to work every single day. And it's the profits that's going to give you the lifestyle that you're looking for. Those visions that we mentioned that are clear now in your head, those are the ones that you will be able to achieve with passive income. I hate that word passive because there's a lot of work required, but when you do the work, you're not getting paid per hour. Most people think they need to be millionaires. It's not. Millionaire status is cool and everything, but to have the lifestyle that you're looking for, you're not needing to be a millionaire. What you're needing is the right path, the plan, and also the mentorship from someone else who has done it. And that's why I welcome you to our entrepreneurship community. For less than $500, we'll be able to show you exactly how to build a business online without all the technical stuff. Myself and my team will build that all for you. You don't have to worry about that. That's genuinely what gets people stuck, is the tech. They have a product to sell, they have services, but they don't want to be building the tech. Why? Because they're not expertise in that, and that's what's holding them back. So I don't want you to have any excuses to say that I have this idea, but now I'm drowned with all the technical jargon. We will build everything for you, your website, your automations, how to get customers. I'll teach you how to do marketing. That's my expertise. I will show you all of these things so you have no further excuses why you can't achieve the dreams and the goals that we set out for you. Join the community, click the link underneath this video or around this page, and I welcome you and I look forward to your success. No more excuses. Look, here's the truth. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I help entrepreneurs and speak to entrepreneurs on a weekly basis, and a lot of them tell me they're looking for change and success, but then nothing changes. We offer them the tools. They see the information is available on YouTube. Lots of free books out there, ebooks, paid books. Information is there. Nobody can argue that they don't have the information. Information is so cheap nowadays. But nothing changes if nothing changes. I still see them doing the same thing, going for low value activities, not focusing on any business at all, just going to a job, then doing social life, and then going to sleep and repeat and repeat and repeat. Come the weekend, when it's time to do some work on business, what do they say? They don't want to work the weekend. Come on. Nothing changes if nothing changes. How are you expecting to have that lifestyle, those goals, if you're not willing to put in the effort? Nothing changes if nothing changes. Are you willing to change so that your future can change? It's not your boss's responsibility. It's not your partner's responsibility. It's not the government's responsibility. It's your responsibility. When I hear people talking about how the government inflation's went up or cost of the living crisis, everything's got more expensive. I don't worry about any of that kind of stuff because it's down to myself as an entrepreneur to create more value in the marketplace. I get paid more. The funny thing is, you ever think about millionaires and people that are on the lowest income in our societies? When they go food shopping, the food shopping for millionaires is not 20 times more expensive. When they go to the supermarkets, the milk is roughly the same types of milk. The bread is the same types of bread. The eggs, It's not 20 times more expensive. If you think about it, it's just a fraction more expensive, yes, but not 100 times, 1,000 times more expensive. So that, therefore, whilst they make more money, their living expenses don't get much higher. The food is a little bit higher. Yes, the housing is a little bit higher, but you don't need millions of pounds to be able to have a good lifestyle. Because you're still going to be eating the same types of food. Yes, it might not be the cheapest brand anymore in the supermarket. You might upgrade a little bit here and there, but generally, your food is going to stay the same cost or a little bit higher. It doesn't take a huge amount of money to change life completely, you and your family's life, and make generational wealth. Nothing changes if you don't change. Are you willing to change? And the funny thing is, it's not even the smartest people that have the biggest success. It's just people that are willing to take that step forward, a step into the unknown, a step away from the mundane. They just want to get a better future for themselves and they just don't overthink it. Somebody like my wife overthinks absolutely everything. Honestly, everything is over. I'm just like, we just do it and then we learn. We take that step forward and we learn. That's the reason why we've got a business. That's why we live in the country that we live in at the moment. Beautiful sunshine, beautiful weather all the time. It's because we take that step forward. My wife, she's not a born entrepreneur. And you too, you might not be a born entrepreneur, but you have those desires. Let me be honest with you. If you do not step into that discomfort zone, that zone out with where you're comfortable at the moment, you're not going to find achievement at all. No one can guarantee you anything. People that have the employee mindset are looking for a contract. That's what they're used to, right? They're looking for, here's a 3-year contract. This will be your wage. This will be your increment. This is your manager. If you work really hard, you'll be able to get to their position in 3 to 5 years. And then if you do really well, you get to the next position. We're not looking for that kind of certainty. We are entrepreneurs. We are putting the certainty on our own backs, our own knowledge, and jumping into that fear and surrounding ourselves with entrepreneurs that are achieved what we're looking for, that are going through exactly what we're looking for as well. So if you're tired of dabbling at business, dabbling at life, and want to motivate yourself in a community with people, then join us. Join us in our entrepreneur community. Click on the link around this video. I will show you a step-by-step plan how to get from where you are right now to the lifestyle that you're wanting to live, and we'll build your online business. I and my team will do all the technical setup for you. All you have to worry about is showing up, and we'll move you forward one step at a time. So if you're looking to make that change, now's the time. Stop dabbling at business, stop dabbling with your life. Click the link underneath this video, and I'll welcome you into the community, and I look forward to your continued success. I'll see you in there.